little surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Being chased out left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. Baby. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Second down.
Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions.
I'm going to show you, man.
One of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. But fortunately, in trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And now here is another intercept. And he coughed it up.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the... One-two punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. In trouble, and the ball's... It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense, and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that That's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man.